Hello y'all, and welcome to this channel. While you're here, make sure you go ahead and like, comment, subscribe if you feel so inclined to do so, because your girl will greatly appreciate it. All right, now that we got that out the way, let's get to the video. This whole thing with people coming for Lori Harvey, it's always irked my last nerve because I can actually relate on a very much smaller scale, kind of to what Lori Harvey has been undergoing in the media, right? So sidebar, I was in a relationship for 3 years, my second relationship, and my first relationship was a year and a half. I didn't start dating until I was 19 years old, right? But I would, as a young girl, post, my boyfriend at the time, and I didn't see anything with it. But I would get comments on Facebook. I would get phone calls from family members that would see my Facebook and be like, hey, this is a bad look. This kind of makes you look like a hoe. Like, why are you posting a man on your Facebook? Why are you, oh, this is a different guy. And I'm like, look, first of all, I started dating when I was 19. My first relationship was a year and a half. My second relationship was 3 years. I didn't post anyone in between that period. And even if I had, that's none of your bleeping business. No offense, but that's none of your business. That's just how I feel. Like, when you're in that single time, when you're dating, that's your time to figure out who's the best fit, right? That's your time to figure out who you really want to devote your time to, who is worth you expending that type of energy for. So if you want to post little snippets of those moments, little memories of those moments, or if you're like Lori Harvey situation, she's a public figure. So when she's going out with different men, it's going to be publicized because of who she is. If she wants to date 5 guys at one time, that is her business. She's not a married woman. So in that time period, until she decides to be exclusive with someone, or until she decides to be married, that's her time to figure out herself. That's her time to figure out what she likes, what she doesn't like, who she wants to spend her time with, who she doesn't want to spend her time with. In my opinion, I feel like no one should have any say on that or have any criticism towards that. I feel like people are critiquing her for that because honestly, they're jealous. That's just how I feel. I don't feel like it's smart. And it's funny because for many, many years, I was given advice in my dating period. I was given advice that date as many people, date. You're not tied to anyone. I was told to have a spare tire, which is basically have someone like in the background, but not, which, this was when I was younger. Have someone in the background, but also basically have your side, have your main, right? For women, it just looks so down upon, but for men, it's celebrated. And if this was anyone else, if this was not Lori Harvey, if she was a man, she would not face nearly as much criticism. And you can hate on that. You can say that's not true, but it's true. With men, like especially rappers or athletes, it's celebrated when they are playing the field. That's a good one. When they're playing the field, when they're out here with that woman, this woman, that woman, this woman, like even with the Tristan Thompson thing, right? People have gotten on Tristan Thompson about the one that's with or has been with Khloe Kardashian that has 2 children with her. Right? Yeah, that's Khloe Kardashian. So he has been given flack about that. But I bet you if he was a woman, the amount of flack that she would have gotten for the things that he's pulled, it would not even be measurable at all. Let's just keep that 100. So for Lori Harvey, she has no children. She's not married, has not been married. Yet she's facing all this critique, all this criticism from strangers because she wants to date around. I don't understand that. The only way I can understand that or rationalize someone thinking that that's acceptable to judge someone for dating around is because they're jealous. There's no other way around it. Because what is the issue here? From what I've seen, right? There's never been anything that came out about, like even when the whole situation with Michael B. Jordan fell apart with her and Michael B. Jordan, there was never anything coming out of, she was cheating, she was doing this, she was doing that, she was doing that. And it's so crazy to me in our culture today. Cheating is acceptable. Cheating is accepted. Cheating is, what's the word I'm looking for? Cheating is expected. That's what I'll say. So another example, right? The news anchors that were caught in this scandal, I feel like they were on GMA. I'll put a screenshot somewhere if I remember. I'll put a screenshot if you don't know what I'm talking about. But just a short snippet of what happened there. These two news anchors, married, not to each other, but separately married to other people, were caught cheating. I didn't even know who the hell they were, right? But it was like breaking news. Everybody was talking about it. Everyone was like, what the hell? Oh my God, yada, yada, yada. But long story short, they were cheating with each other and they were found out or whatever. They were being reckless. They didn't give a damn. Out in public, touchy, touchy, feely. And the wife of the male was expecting them to reconcile, right? She was thinking they were going to work it out. They were going to go to therapy. They were going to figure things out. It was going to be okay, yada, yada, yada. But I say all of this to say, when I click on the comments on Facebook, whether it's a TMZ post, no matter who posted, people, it doesn't matter. When you read the comments, right? I wish I would have screenshotted it if I knew I was making this video, but I didn't know I was making this video. But anyway, when you read the comments, people are saying, leave them alone. They found love. Mind you, these people are legally married to other people and were caught in an infidelity scandal. But in the comments, they're like, leave them alone. Why is this a big deal? They should not face any repercussions. This is their personal life. This is none of anybody's business. Yada, yada, yada. Like, it's literally black people, white people, in between, everybody defending these two people. But then you'll have Lori Harvey, who's single, no children, out here dating around, okay, finding what she likes, what she doesn't like, whatever, doing her thing. She's young. And you'll go in the comments of her, like of someone posting a story, oh, Lori Harvey out with, I think his name is Damson. Lori Harvey out with this person. Oh, Lori Harvey's already moved on from Michael B. Jordan. Oh my goodness. And you'll find in the comments people berating her, people judging her, people attacking her, people calling her all out her name, all kinds of hoes, all kinds of SLUTs, all kinds of everything. She's a free agent to do whatever the hell she wants to do. But people still, especially from even our own community, from black people, from the black community, I feel like it's mainly black people, black women, black men attacking her for living her best life, doing what she pleases. She's not hurting anybody. She's not caught out here cheating, right? Because I don't condone cheating at all. But these two co-stars that were married, or actually are currently married, are found out to be cheating, but it's okay. People are defending them in the comments. But Lori Harvey, who isn't doing anything to hurt anybody, is ridiculed in the media. I don't understand that. I don't understand the jealousy. I don't understand the hate. I don't understand the dismay. I don't understand the judgment on a young woman who is just simply living her best life. I don't get it at all, y'all. I truly, can somebody explain it to me in the comments? Because I don't get it. I'm just so tired of people judging others for absolutely no reason other than to be hateful, or to, I guess they're coveting what she has. They wish they had not settled down at 18, and they wish they wouldn't have, went the route that they went with, and they wish they would have probably dated around or whatever. Because one thing I find, even as myself, I'm 25 years old, and I thought honestly I would have been married by now, right? I was like, I'm gonna be married by 21, but I'm not. And that's okay. But my whole point of saying that is, I kind of forgot why I was saying that. The thought just completely ran away. Hold on. Oh, okay. This is what I was gonna say. Ooh, child. My brain just, I need some ginkgos. But the whole point of me saying this is, I thought I'd be married by 25. But when I talk to people that have been married, that are currently married, 20 plus years, when they give me their wisdom, when they give me their advice, they say, be glad you didn't get married younger. They say they regret it. They wish they had not felt pressure to settle down so soon. They wish they had explored their options before they locked themselves in, had children with someone that they felt like was not really their person, but they felt pressure by family. They felt like judged if they did not settle down, if they dated around. They felt like the judgment from their family members, the judgment from just society as a whole was too much to bear. So they just settled down with the first person that showed interest, really. And I hear this from a lot of married women and divorced women. Conversations that I've had one-on-one. And the advice that they've given me is be glad that you did not settle down with the first person that showed interest. Be glad that you have taken your time so that when you do get married, you can feel good in knowing, you've sowed your wild oats, right? You can feel good in knowing you explored your options. And that's all I see Lori Harvey doing, is exploring her options before she ties herself down eternally with someone. Because you can't undo that. Yeah, you can get a divorce, but if you're a spiritual person like I am, to me, even if you're divorced, I believe in the biblical meaning of marriage. And I take that extremely, extremely serious. And I don't know Lori Harvey, obviously. I don't know her thinking. All we know is what we see in the media. But she could be thinking the same thing. She could be thinking, damn, when I get married, I want that thing to last forever. When I get married, I want it to be, for the rest of my life. And she shouldn't be judged. She shouldn't feel bad about exploring her options. She should feel joyful and glad that she has options, because a lot of people don't. And I feel like those are the people that are hating on her. Okay, let's just keep it real. A lot of people don't have options, and a lot of people are envious that she didn't fall for the okie doke, and that she didn't just settle down with the first guy that showed her interest. That she is putting herself out there, and she is comfortable in her sexuality and comfortable in herself enough to still face the judgment from people on social media, but still do her thing. And I, for one, applaud that, because if I had listened to my loved ones, I would have married my ex, and it would have been an absolute disaster. And the only reason I would have done that would not have been because he was the best fit for me, but because of the judgment I faced from people on my Facebook, from my own family, that tried to insinuate that I was a hoe for posting at the time who was my man on my Facebook. If I would have fallen for that okie doke and fallen for the bull crap, right, that some of my family members were pushing, you need to just be with one guy. You need to not be out here dating these different guys. Even though I wasn't married, had no children, still don't, still not married. But, my point is, don't let others outside influence your life, because you're the one that has to live it. You're the one that has to face the choices that you make. So make the right choice for you. This doesn't just go for Lori Harvey, this goes for anyone in her situation, because I am so grateful that I listened to myself and that I did not allow outside pressure and outside judgment to cloud the choices that I made in my dating life. Okay? Anyway, I'm going to get off of this thing. I feel like I've already made my point. I'm not going to keep talking in circles. I'm going to finish off this beautiful latte that I made myself. Okay? Thank you for joining me on this segment of Let's Talk About It. I will be back probably next week to do another. And like I said, while you're here, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you feel so inclined to do so, because I would greatly appreciate it. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. Bye.